Hello everybody, Toys of Arkham here. I'm back with another review. I'm very excited about this one. It is the 2-pack of the American Werewolf and London stars themselves, Jack Goodman and David Kessler. And this was simply a dream a few years ago. The dream of maybe Neca or any company making these guys. And of course, Neca went ahead and made the werewolf himself, the Kessler werewolf, and we thought logically they'd have to move on from that. They did the zombies as well. We had the Nazi zombies, and they also announced then the release of these guys, which made us all incredibly excited. An American Werewolf in London is without doubt one of my favourite horror movies ever. I absolutely love it. Love the practical effects. I have this really nice collector's edition Arrow Blu-ray of it, and it has a really cool booklet and a nice poster with it. Yeah, so I'd highly recommend this if you haven't got it and you're a fan of An American Werewolf in London. Do pick that up if you can. Yeah, so these are really cool figures. The likenesses are absolutely spectacular. But let's look at the accessories first. So these are really detailed head sculpts, so we'll go through them one by one. But obviously if you've seen the movie, you'll see that Jack goes through various forms throughout the movie, from when he's originally there. That's Jack on the left, obviously. That's when he's fresh and alive, and they have just left the slaughtered lamb, and they've been warned to stay off the moors. But of course they don't listen to that warning, and they end up encountering something like that, and ending up, well, Jack anyway, something like this and this. So actually this is the first way he looks, and you'll see that's very, very good detail, very gory, and it's the first stage, I suppose, of his decomposing. And then he gets to this stage. You see him like this in the cinema scene when he's really rotten and the necrosis and rigor mortis has set in. His clothes are damaged and battered as well, having sustained the attack of the werewolf. And of course he's not the only one who ultimately feels the wrath of a werewolf. It's David Kessler himself who goes through a transition of sorts, and that's the head sculpt for him. This is just out of the box, and I haven't done my usual hairdryer routine on loosening joints and everything. So unfortunately, if you want to see these all swapped out onto the figures themselves, you'll have to go and watch another review. And I apologize, but I'm not going to risk breaking this. But at the same time, I didn't want to wait. I just wanted to review this fairly quickly. So essentially, as I said, you pop off the head, you put this one on. And that is the clean anorak or puffer jacket that he has. But you'd see it turns into this sort of look after a while. Now, the box that this comes in, if we'll have a quick look at that, has David and Jack. You can see Ultimate Jack Goodman and David Kessler, the two best buddies, on the moors looking scared in those classic anorak puffer jackets. And then on the back, some figure photography of the various looks you can put these figures in. Absolutely fantastic. It's one of those flap open boxes, and there's the two boys again looking concerned, and rightfully so. So let's have a look at Jack first. Yeah, the sculpt is brilliant. The paintwork is very nice. The jacket looks very good. Hands look pretty real. Stands very well. He has these dirty jeans on here. You can see all the muck on him from walking through the moors. He has his backpack on here. That doesn't come off, albeit you can take the whole top off to replace it with the kind of battle damaged, if you want to call it that, version of his jacket that this set comes with. Yeah, he looks all happy there and not a bother on him, no worries. Of course, that all changes drastically for him. Good thing as well is that the backpack isn't sort of heavy and it doesn't cause the figure to sort of be unbalanced. Here's David here. Again, the jacket is very cool. He has a really good likeness as well to the character in the movie. Hair looks cool. Can't really see it on this, but my particular copy's face, the paint on the face is a little bit soft, and you can kind of see the original color of the sculpt coming through. I'm not very handy with the old paint work. I don't think I'd get the exact shade of paint. I think it would look very obvious if I tried doing anything to this, so I'll just leave it as is. I don't think it's that bad anyway. Yeah, so it looks, as I said, very accurate to the movie itself. Again, these jeans are scruffy, dirty. He has his backpack on. Such an amazing movie. Two unsuspecting tourists just wandering around the Highlands and going into a little pub that obviously made them feel pretty unwelcome from the very beginning, but they did warn them to stay off the moors and they didn't listen. There's not much more to say about this set other than it's a little bit of a dream come true to have them eventually. They're the quintessential pairing for an American Werewolf in London, an American Werewolf in London setup, put it that way. You just simply couldn't have the werewolf without these two guys, knowing that they're in existence. Speaking of the werewolf, let's put him in there. Yeah, I've done another review on this, so you can have a look at that if you want, where I go into a bit more detail about this guy. But yeah, you can see it pairs up so well with it, with the set. It looks amazing. So that's it, guys. Just a quick review. Please like, comment, and perhaps subscribe before the werewolf comes and gets you. Adios. Bye-bye.